Hippomenes, while there, was seized with love his heart could not control, a passion caused by my divinity. Quite near the temple was a cave-like place covered with pumice. It was hallowed by religious veneration of the past. Within the shadows of that place a priest had stationed many wooden images of olden gods. The lovers entered there and desecrated it. The images were scandalized and turned their eyes away. The tower-crowned mother, Cybele, at first prepared to plunge the guilty pair beneath the waves of Styx, but such a punishment seemed light, and so their necks, that had been smooth, were covered instantly with tawny manes. Their fingers bent to claws, their arms were changed to forelegs, and their bosoms held their weight, and with their tails they swept the sandy ground. Their casual glances anger, and instead of words they utter growls. They haunt the woods, a bridal room to their ferocious taste. And now fierce lions they are, terrible to all of life, except to Cybele, whose harness has subdued their champing jaws. My dear Adonis, keep away from all such savage animals. Avoid all those who did not turn their fearful backs in flight, but offer their bold breasts to your attack, lest courage should be fatal to us both. Indeed, she warned him. Harnessing her swans, she travelled swiftly through the yielding air. But his rash courage would not heed advice. By chance his dogs, which followed a sure track, aroused a wild boar from his hiding place, and, as he rushed out from his forest lair, Adonis pierced him with a glancing stroke. Infuriated, the fierce boar's curved snout first struck the spear shaft from his bleeding side, and, while the trembling youth was seeking where to find a safe retreat, the savage beast raced after him, while at last he sank his deadly tusk deep in Adonis's groin, and stretched him dying on the yellow sand. And now sweet Aphrodite, borne through air in her light chariot, had not yet arrived at Cyprus on the wings of her white swans. Afar she recognized his dying groans, and turned her white bird towards the sound. And when down looking from the lofty sky, she saw him nearly dead, his body bathed in blood, she leaped down, tore her garment, tore her hair, and beat her bosom with distracted hands, and blaming fate, said, "But not everything is at the mercy of your cruel power. My sorrow for Adonis will remain, enduring as a lasting monument. Each passing year the memory of his death shall cause an imitation of my grief. Your blood, Adonis, will become a flower perennial. Was it not allowed to you, Persephone, to transform Menthes' limbs into sweet, fragrant mint? And can this change of my beloved hero be denied to me?" Her grief declared, she sprinkled his blood with sweet smelling nectar, and his blood, as soon as touched by it, began to effervesce, just as transparent bubbles always rise in rainy weather. Nor was there a pause more than an hour, when from Adonis' blood, exactly of its color, a loved flower sprang up, such as pomegranates give to us, small trees which later hide their seeds beneath a tough rind. But the joy it gives to man is short-lived, for the winds which give the flower its name, anemone, shake it right down, because its slender hold, always so weak, lets it fall to the ground from its frail stem. End of Book 10, Part 3.